What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4 here. Today, continue with the projected Madden 17 series. We're going to accomplish one of two things. Either one, you get a quick look at what the Madden 17 rosters will probably look like, or two, you don't want to make the change to Madden 17, so you can download these community rosters at the completion of this series and keep playing like another new game does not exist. We are looking for 40 likes on this video to upload the next one immediately, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We're looking for 15,000 subs by the time Madden 17 comes out. Without further ado, today we are looking at the Detroit Lions, and we will jump to the quarterback position where we have Matthew Stafford, and we gave him an 85 overall. Last year he had 4,200 yards, 32 passing touchdowns, and 13 picks. I think 85 is about where he should be. 7-9 as a starter. I think it's going to be tough sailing for him coming in 2016 without Calvin Johnson there anymore. And you're really going to see, is Matt Stafford really a franchise quarterback, or is he being a product of having Calvin Johnson on the outside for in pretty much his entire career? But 85 is for the rating we gave Matthew Stafford. At the running back position, we gave Theo Riddick a 78 overall. Last year, only had 133 rushing yards, but had also 80 receptions for almost 700 receiving yards and 3 receiving touchdowns. We also have Ameer Abdullah, who we gave a 76. We had 597 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns, as well as 183 yards through the air and 1 receiving touchdown. So overall, the running back situation is not amazing here. You got Ridley and Zach Zenner as compliments, but I'm seeing Abdullah and Riddick as the 1-2 punch there. Running backs is, I don't know if Joik Bell has signed anywhere, but they've decided to move on from Joik Bell. So we wonder if Riddick and Abdullah can get the job done together. We will have to see. Fullback Burton, we gave him an 83. And look at the wide receiver position. Yes, there is no Calvin Johnson, so it does look a little weird. So their top wide receiver is Golden Tate. And is he a legit number 1? I don't think so. He's a legit number 2, so we're going to need him to definitely have a big-time season. Last year, 90 receptions, 813 yards, and 6 touchdowns, so not a bad season by any means. But then outside of that, man, what do they have? Calvin Johnson's gone, so there you're losing almost 100 receptions and 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns every season. So that they signed Marvin Jones from the Cincinnati Bengals in free agency. I think they had the case of having 2 number 2s and no legit number 1 on this offense. You get Curley, 76, Corey Fuller, 75, but that pretty much is it. At the tight end position, we gave Eric Ebron a 79 overall. Last year, Ebron had 47 receptions for 530 yards and 5 touchdowns. Pettigrew here with a 77 overall as well. So tight ends, I think Ebron does have a lot of upside, and he can definitely eat into a bigger wide receiver role and hopefully take over for Calvin Johnson for that big red zone threat. But I mean, there is no wide receiver in the game, maybe Julio Jones, that could really replace Calvin Johnson step for step in an offense in the NFL. We got the offensive line. At left tackle, we gave Riley Reef a 75. At left guard, Laken Tomlinson, 73. At center, Travis Swanson, 68. Right guard, Jeff Schwartz, 82. And you also have Warford there with 78. And then at right tackle, Taylor Decker, their first-round pick, we gave him a 78. And there's also Michael Ola at 75. So, I mean, their strength is at the outsides. And like a lot of people are thinking Decker will take over for Reef. They don't think he'll resign. But the interior of their offensive line is pretty weak, if I do say so myself. Looking at the defensive side of things, C.J. Wilson, we gave him a 75. Last year, he did not a whole lot. 1 sack, 6 tackles, but some upside to him. Maybe a little too high, but 75 it is what it is. Looking at right defensive end, Ziggy Ansah, or Ezekiel Ansah, but most people call him Ziggy. 92 overall. He was an absolute animal last year. 16 starts, 4 forced fumbles, 14.5 sacks, and just shy of 50 total tackles. Maybe it could be a whole lot higher, but I think a 92 is fair enough for him. Look at the interior. HALOTI, we gave him a 89 overall. A little bit of a down year last year in terms of production. 14 starts at the defensive tackle position, 2.5 sacks and 25 tackles. But he still is, even though he doesn't show up on the stat sheet, he still was a pretty solid run stuffer, but definitely needs to have a better year this year in 2016. Tyron Walker, we gave a 77. Second-round draft pick, Ashawn Robinson from the University of Alabama, we gave him a 75. Look at the linebacker situation at left outside. We gave Tahir Whitehead at 85 overall. Nice season last year and only 9 starts. Had an interception, 6 pass deflections, 2 sacks, and just shy of 50 total tackles. So I'm expecting a big year from him. They traded for John Bostic from the New England Patriots. We have a 74. At middle linebacker, Stephen TULLOCH, who is still on the roster, but many expect him to get cut eventually. As of the 2nd of June, he's still on the roster. We gave him an 84. Stats last year, 15 starts. He had a sack and over 100 total tackles. They also have Josh Bynes, who we gave a 79. And at right outside linebacker, DeAndre Levy, who when healthy is one of the top linebackers in the NFL. I don't even know if he played a single game last year. But, I mean, it was just a year removed from having like 6-7 interceptions, a bunch of turnovers, and over 100 tackles. So if he can get him back healthy, he will be a big-time player on their defense. Look at the secondary. We gave Darius Slate a 92 overall. Phenomenal player. In 16 starts, he had 2 interceptions, 13 pass deflections, and over 50 total tackles. I think he's one of the better young corners in the NFL without a doubt. They also give Rashean Mathis a 79 and Quandre Diggs a 73. Look at the safeties. Glover Quinn with an 86 overall. This year, I think, could definitely be adjusted into the 90s. Or high 80s, low 90s. Because in 16 starts last year, he still had 4 interceptions. One of those he brought back for a touchdown. 5 pass deflections and 67 total tackles. So, I mean, I would not oppose me adjusting this. Let me know in the comment section below if I should tweak Glover Quinn's rating a little bit. And at strong safety, TAVON Wilson, we gave him a 76. And kicker, Matt Prater, 87, and punter Sam Martin, 87, to round out some pretty solid special teams for the Detroit Lions. But there you have it, guys. Those are the projected Madden 17 ratings for the Detroit Lions. As always, 40 likes on this video, and the next one will be uploaded immediately. Keep subscribing to the channel. We're looking for 15,000 subs by the time Madden 17 does come out. Until next time, it is your boy C4 saying peace out.